The views and opinions expressed by guests and or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcasts. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything. You are tuned in to Real Talk, where if it ain't real, we don't talk about it. The topics are never ending, so if you're ready for some real talk, you're in the right place. Can't wait to hear what the crew got to say this week. Welcome, everyone. I am your host today of Real Talk, D. Early, and I am joined today, right now, I'm joined with Justine Word. Justine, how you doing today?
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Unfortunately, today, T Will had something to come up, so he won't be joining us today. And show enough is just running a little bit late, but hey, it happens. It happens. Uh, Today's topic, we're going to be talking about blackout economics and the effects of it. Does it work? Is it a waste of time? Uh, and all that good stuff. Let's get the comments turned on. Okay. Must be a new person. CFR 00007. Okay. I think I know who that is. I almost see the picture, but that's all good. Let me see. All good. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's me. Who is me? Cornell. That's who I thought it was. What's up, buddy? That's my guy there. What's up, nephew? Trying to stall a little time, waiting on show enough to get in here. Because me and her, I think we might clash a little bit over this initial subject. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Got out the house for a minute. Went to this place called Fun City for a little birthday party to Uriah. It's my girlfriend's granddaughter. Kids had a great time. A little too crowded for me, to be honest with you. I like, I don't like all that loud noise and open space and a lot of people running around. But
Riff raff.
hey, look, no incidents, so it's good to go to me. Good to go. I made it out. I survived, so that's a good thing. Um, get a couple more people in here. We're gonna go ahead and kick this show off. We 3 minutes in. We like to get started right at 3 minutes. Um, my initial thoughts. Let y'all. I normally wait, but I'm gonna start off and let y'all know what I'm thinking on this particular topic. Oh, okay. No, you know what? We got a few people in here. We can go ahead and get started. We ain't gotta wait. The subject today are we're gonna discuss economic blackouts or blackout economics. And what that basically is that uh, a group of people get together and they decide that they're not going to spend, it's normally a 24-hour period. They're not going to spend at certain stores. Some of the stores that have been hit the hardest with this has been Walmart. I think the most well-known one is Target. We got Amazon, Disney. That was a big one here not too long ago. And for some reason, they Ben and Jerry is a big deal. I don't know why Ben and Jerry is a big deal, but they just happen to be on their list. Uh, Viewers who are watching, what do you guys think about those economic blackouts? Because I 24 hours, yeah, that ain't a long time to me. Uh, I know when people were, they was like don't buy no gas on a certain day. Okay. Either you gonna fill up the day before or you gonna have to fill up the day after. So whatever decrease you had, it's gonna increase the next day. But Justine, what are your thoughts on it?
I am for it. I do agree with you though that I don't think 24 hours is like what is that? It's not as powerful in my mind if you don't go today, but now it's a rush tomorrow. Everybody's running tomorrow, so um, yeah, I'm for it. I feel like it would be better, more impactful if it's kind of looked at like a lifestyle change, you know. You just regularly, you know, we're doing more community gardens and sharing, you know, food and buying from, you know, from your neighbors, things like that. Like it has to be kind of like a long term thing for me to really be 100% behind it. But in this, how it's going now, it's not. It's kind of like it's like protesting just for the look of it.
Right. WP was just my guy Wayne. He says 24 hours not enough. I agree. Cornell, the real economic blackout would be if the workers pause and protest. Yeah. That I mean, the only thing about that is now that the workers are, is there going to be retribution for them doing that? Will they lose their job? Will they lose their paycheck? Uh, because I've been in a similar situation where we were like, what can we do? And not working was one of the options that we put on the table, and then we had to look at the ramifications of doing it. You know, it could hurt the company, but it could also hurt us too. So did we want to take that chance? And I'll say this: in order to have real change, sometimes it's got to get uncomfortable. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be good. But then we get into the other thing that I always say: it's okay if it's 10, 20, 30 people, 10,000 people. Yeah, it needs to be everybody. Everybody that's opposed to whatever's going on with these different companies and billionaires. It has to be everybody. A few people one day, they'll take that because anything can happen in one day. It could be a storm and bam, boom, store closed for a day. They don't make
Yeah.
no money when they close. So, they look at it like that. Uh, yeah, on top of not shopping with them. I mean, if they ain't got no workers there, you can't shop there anyway. Oh, nephew, it's
It's
almost like
true.
a preview of what could happen if people boycott it forever. That is true. So the question I would ask is when you say Walmart, I use Walmart as an example. That ain't my best example, but I mean, a lot of people shop at Walmart. Walmart now, I mean, you got a grocery store, you got everything that you need household wise. You can just go to Walmart and get everything you need. So how do you?
Walmart is the reason a lot of those places, a lot of the smaller places have closed in some areas.
Welcome to the show, show enough.
Well,
Hey, Shayla.
hello.
We already don't jumped on this economic blackout. And what we talking about now is uh Walmart. Can you
Okay.
stop? And didn't you just stop at Walmart?
I only went because my daughter made me go hunt for clearance items. I have not been in Walmart in 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm,
Or Sam's?
that's
Or
good.
I ain't even got no Sam's card.
Oh, okay. Well,
I, I be about mine. I ain't been in Target. None of that.
I ain't really, I never really been a big fan of Target anyway, but Sam's and Walmart, yeah, I'm hitting them.
I ain't mean.
Yeah, we're just saying that the impact has to be more than just one day of not going,
Right.
because they can bounce back from one day.
Well,
So,
they hit Target now.
well, yeah, because Target has kind of been an ongoing one. It ain't
Right.
they just kind of
Yeah,
said
that's a permanent thing for me.
yeah.
Right.
So I understand that, but it's okay. So if you're not going to Target, you're not going to Walmart, you're not going to Sam's, where are you going?
You ask me?
Yeah.
Well, I will admit that one that is next on the chopping block, I go to faithfully because I'm a couponer, and that's Dollar General. So I'm gonna have to when they stop, I'm gonna keep going till they say don't go no more.
No, see,
I know.
that's
I know.
nothing against Dollar General, but that's kind of a big step down from Walmart.
No, but I'm saying for household goods, I mean that's you Walmart. I'm thinking, essentials like tissue, paper towel, dishwashing liquid, stuff like that.
Okay, I guess.
And other stuff, I guess I would say, well, I'm just not a big consumer of stuff like, I guess the other stuff that people buy at Walmart. So I'm not a big consumer of that. So it wouldn't be hard for me.
Well,
But
I think part of Walmart's draw is the convenience of it, because they're located almost
everything there.
everywhere,
Mhm.
and yeah, you can
One
go
stop
in.
shop.
Yeah, you can go in and get everything you need,
Right.
uh, from food, clothing, toiletries,
Tires,
e-
oil change.
everything.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If we and I mean, if I had to, I could stop, I guess. Uh, uh, I don't know. It'd be hard though, and
I
and and
think, well, go ahead.
and and of course, I was looking at somebody post today, and they was complaining about, we say let's support our black communities and black businesses, and the guy was saying how terrible he gets treated when he goes into some of these black establishments. Talking about the customer service is awful, uh, service is not that good, but then when he goes to other establishments, he feels like royalty. So,
And I've noticed with that, after really delving into it and not just, thinking on the surface about it, when some of us go into business, we don't have a business mind. It's I can do this well, so I'm going to sell this product or I'm going to offer this service. But they don't take the time to either themselves or send someone else to business school, customer service, hospitality. They don't take the time to do that. And that's where they fail, because they hired their cousin, their sister, their children. It's this one, I'm gonna call it, no, I ain't gonna call their name. But this business that sell chicken wings. When I tell you I stopped going to them about 10 years ago, because I don't care how many chances I gave him. Horrible customer service, over the phone, in person. He had hired his, I don't know who they were, nieces, cousins, baby dog, I don't know. Horrible customer service.
but
Wings was fine, and I was mad because I had to stop going.
the wings were good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just the customer service.
Customer service was horrible. Horrible. I mean,
Hmm.
it was daytime, nighttime, weekend. He refused, and he knew this because a lot of people told him. He flat out refused to remove these people from the front of his building
Oh,
because
wow.
they were family.
Uh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good it is. If I'm the same way. If you're not gonna have the kind of uh, a standard amongst all the functions of your business, I'm not going to patronize. And I believe we can't patronize a business just because they're Black. We need to patronize a business because they're Black and then they're doing well and serving their customers the way, they need to be. Not
Absolutely.
necessarily, but you're right, Sharita. It's people think that just because they like their product or their service that everybody else will. And what we don't do in the Black community enough is put our ear to the ground and actually do marketing research. Give people $1 at Walmart to answer one question or something,
Yeah.
really put your ear to the ground and learn what people like and what they want from you.
And the main thing, you could have a bad product and a bad service, but if your customer service is good, I will come and patronize you just because I got a nice experience when I came in here. Now this cake dry is I don't know what,
Yeah, tell them.
but
Gotta tell them.
y'all, but when I come in here, I feel like you really want me here, and that's the difference. I'm gonna shout out a business.
that ain't
Memphis,
gonna last. That ain't gonna
Memphis.
last.
Yes, it is. Memphis Toast over there by off Jackson. Awesome customer service. Awesome customer service. They actually have a good product, good food. A little pricey, but it's in tune with other places that sell what they sell. People complain. I'm assuming they're complaining because of where it's located, why they charging it much money. I don't care. When I go, I gladly pay $16 for some pancakes, eggs, and sausage.
They've got that toast on Linux in Atlanta type of business model and vibe. I feel like they're bringing that type of brunch culture from DC and Atlanta and all that. DMV rather.
Well, the counter argument to that would be, y'all don't boycott these other businesses. They customer service and food. Well, the major chains.
Yes, they do. Yes, we
do. I do.
Yes, we do.
Sometimes it's just about quick, convenient, pick up some and keep it moving. So we tolerate that a little bit.
No.
I don't try to. I don't go to McDonald's that much anymore. McDonald's used to be, I ain't gonna say a daily thing when I was going to work because it was quick. You stop by, grab a double cheeseburger and keep it going. But I don't move away from that a little bit.
And I moved away from it because that shit will have you in the med.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, trust me, I can tell the difference.
It's a big difference.
But needless, I'm old school. I get my groceries at a grocery store and other items at
Dollar General and Dollar Tree.
It took me a minute to figure out the DT, but yeah, Dollar Tree. I ain't. Only thing I'm gonna get from Dollar Tree is some table covers.
Have you been in Dollar Tree lately?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so stop. You don't know what you're talking about then. Go in there. I bet you spend $50. Right, easy.
I'm trying not
picking up some stuff.
No.
They got some good stuff.
And that 50 will be less. It would be less than what he would have spent anywhere else for the same stuff.
Yeah, they have went up now. They are $1.25 Tree.
Yeah, they did take it.
And they do have items that are 5 and 7 and 10 and 12. So they don't.
Okay, so it ain't really Dollar Tree no dollars.
No, it's Dollar Tree.
Dollar Trees now, huh?
Dollar Trees.
Yeah.
Look.
But niggas say you missing out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all word for it because every time I just going into those it's certain I go to Dollar General. Dollar Tree, every time I went to Dollar Tree to get simple stuff like wrapping paper and tape for Christmas, for holiday, just to wrap up some gifts. Man, by the time you open up the Christmas paper, the wrapping paper, it's tearing up before you can even get it out. And the tape, high tape not sticking.
Right.
So if y'all telling me that
Oh
the quality
Lord.
They got Scotch tape down. They got
I
Scotch
think
the
he,
brand.
he
That's why I said he
he's
must ain't been.
reaching. He said the
He,
tape not sticky.
the
he
tape was
probably ain't been to
sticking.
Dollar Tree in 5 years.
It's been
Over
a
there.
while. I mean, once it,
You
hey,
done
just
took
like
it too
you said,
far.
when y'all say the customer service and if the quality ain't good, I was like, I'm not coming back here no more. I'm just that. Hey, that was
Are
just
y'all
me.
are y'all doing Christmas the same this year? You know, they taking people food stamps for Thanksgiving. So like are they, you know, they're talking about doing the blackout for
Yeah.
Christmas this year. They're
And
not
I really hope
canceling
that
Christmas.
I don't know why, but people just won't. They got their criminal got them on chokehold. They won't let it go. They won't not shop.
Hey, well,
They won't do it.
I'm gonna say this. And I make a and nephew gon' vouch for this. I make a chicken lasagna for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. Them the only 2 times I really do it. If it's a special occasion, I'll do it some other time of the year. But basically, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I do it, and the whole family enjoys them. They love them. Uh, we might not get it for Christmas and Thanksgiving this year
Right.
because these food prices. Because
I don't blame you.
hey, and I know this bad news to my kids. They don't want to hear this, but yeah, it might be short this year unless I can get it cheaper at
What
Dollar Tree.
You can't go up in there. See, I bet you buy your
They
kid.
got food. They got food in there.
And good food, name brand food.
What's name brand? Because I don't. That's why I don't buy the milk from Dollar General. That Great Value milk. I don't like. No, not Great
Great
Value.
value.
Not Great Value.
You know what? I'm about to, you acting like
No.
that,
Great
Walmart.
Value. That's Walmart.
that's
What
Walmart.
what is Dollar General? What is they milk?
Clover
Dollar
Valley or
General,
something.
Yeah,
Clover
No, I'm
Valley,
just
and
playing.
it's good.
garbage.
It's the same.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You a milk drinker,
So,
so see
so
no. If you say you a milk drinker,
take
so
take my word for it. Then I'm
that's
telling
why I said it ain't gonna be the same for you.
you, the best is Turner's. They're a little high.
What's up with the Prairie one? Ain't they good?
Well,
Prairie
yeah,
Valley.
yeah.
Prairie
Whoever.
Somebody
Farms or
got
something.
them.
Yeah.
Prairie Farm. Prairie Farm.
Now I'm on the Kroger. I'm on the Kroger milk now, and I will drink the Dollar General. The great. I mean, no, not Dollar General. I'll drink the Walmart milk. But Dollar General. Oh no. Don't even waste y'all money on that milk. That ain't even milk. I'm telling you right now. Take it from an expert.
See, I have a DGX in my neighborhood, so
Yes, I
it's
love those.
it's centered around us, you know, needing more groceries because downtown there's our nearest grocery store is Aldi's up near the medical district and stuff. So that's like the closest. But they do have like more options than the other Dollar General. Like they sell fruits, veggies, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Xavier. Might not be a chicken lasagna for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year, but I hate to break you the bad news. I think the last time I made him one, somebody ate his, so I kind of owe him, but it is what it is.
Mm.
Now I could possibly stop Walmart. I could I could possibly stop Sam's, but I do a lot of shopping at Sam's, so that'll be a little bit harder. Now my biggest one that I will really have a hard time not going to or not shopping with is Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Now you,
Mm.
you
It's the
it,
speed for me.
Yeah, I can get it tomorrow.
it ain't
I can order it right now and get it tomorrow.
it's just a variety to me.
Yep.
I like I can just type it in, select it, and bam, boom, it's on the way.
That too.
I get
You
the
know
I
they're
get
selling cars now.
cars
Yes.
like
Yes, you can
cars that
buy a
you
car from
love.
Amazon.
See, they doing too much now.
He said no.
I ain't getting Jeff Bezos that much money now. I just the convenience of it and the prices are really comparable to anywhere else you gonna go. And if you got Prime, most of that stuff you getting free shipping or the shipping ain't even that much. So Amazon would be a hard one for me to say, okay, let's boycott them.
Ooh,
because I don't see any other like y'all saying. Y'all can name all these other stores you can go to instead of Walmart and Sam's, but it's kind of hard to come up with something that you can say, okay, I can substitute this for Amazon.
And let me just say this too with Amazon. I don't know if you've ever ordered Amazon Fresh. That's just basically ordering groceries from them. They cut out the sitting on a shelf for 6 to 8 weeks. So when you get those groceries, you're getting it straight practically from the manufacturer, and it tastes fresh. It's food I didn't even realize I had never had it fresh before until I ordered it from Amazon. So yeah, they would have to make a grave violation for me to let them go, but I could let them go too. But I just, right now.
At one point, not because I just saw it as a great investment. I was interested in opening not on the grand scale of Sam's Club or something like that, but something similar, and it was based on. I had the opportunity to do a floor job at a store. It was a Pakistani store, and I was the funny thing about it was the guy was getting the stuff from Sam's and stocking it in his store, and of course,
they all do.
And I was like, okay, so that's why has no one thought to do that in our community?
They do.
Who?
I see it when I go in some of these stores. I know Sam's when I see it.
No, okay. What store you going in? I'm talking about what store in our community for us do you? Because
I can't say like it's a store, but maybe a place. You know where?
No,
It sounds like some shady business.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, maybe they working up to a store.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about an actual store. Right. I'm talking about an actual store in the middle of a neighborhood that each time that I went in to clean, it was like it was always packed.
Yeah.
Where
is it at? Where is it there? Because I think I done been in there.
That was so long. It's been a while. I can't even remember where it was. But the concept and the idea, I was like, dang, this would be good. Now I don't know what community or neighborhood I could put it in. But it was a concept that I had. I was like, dang, that'll be cool right there. But you know how that goes.
You know what they probably, and maybe it's because I don't know, like why is it that, and I don't know how true it is, like when the Pakistani or whomever they are, is it that they are getting money from the government when they come here? Is that true? Like, because I'm thinking that's the leg up that they have. Because hell yeah, if I had the money, I'm sure I would do that.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
I worked with an Indian lady who told me that they had jobs assigned, they had like businesses assigned to them before they left their country. And it was like based on family name and this type of stuff. Like if you had this name, you automatically had the nail salons. If you had this name, you automatically had the hotels.
Yeah.
And I was like, you kidding me? Older lady I worked with, she had to be about in her 70s and it was Indian. I was like, wow.
I'm gonna say this. They probably do, but I'm gonna add this to this. There are programs within the government. I don't know about now, but there are programs within the government that if you know how to properly fill out grants and all of that, you can get some.
Yeah, you can stop right there. They don't know how. And then I'm gonna tell you this part too. Those that know how to do grants are charging an arm and a leg to do it. So I think that could be a problem as well.
And the ones who aren't charging an arm and a leg and know how to do it, they want you to do all the work. And it's just a lot of gatekeeping. I want to help you.
I don't want you to have
I could speak for I could speak for me, and I've done grant applications and done that type work, and I don't charge an arm and a leg, but it's like they don't take you seriously because it's like you're trying to help, and the follow through is just not there. So it makes you feel like I should charge an arm and a leg, and maybe they'll respect me and value the service they're receiving more. It's really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, someone like I'm saying, these people coming from overseas, they putting in the work to get this free money. So we can't knock them for their hustle. We just got to get on top of our
Their
game.
governments are putting in the work on their
Putting
behalf
in the
as
work.
well.
But
Right.
that's you scratch my back, I scratch your back, which is what we should be doing in our community as well.
Nope.
And I mean, it's just, and I just think about people you know who've had money. And I ain't saying they got it in the most
Mm-hmm.
simplest of ways, but people who have money that could have did whatever they wanted to do, and for whatever reason, they end up squandering it or bad investments in this and that. So the money has been there for us. So, it is what it is. Let's take this quick commercial break. And when we come back from the commercial break,
Who is this CFR
that's
007?
Cornell Robinson.
Oh, I can't see
You know
him.
him?
Yeah, no, Cornell.
Yeah, that's Cornell.
Oh,
We'll
you
take
better be
this
glad
quick
you said his
commercial.
name because I was finna talk about you, Cornell. What you talking
Oh, he on it tonight.
about? I
He on
see.
it. He is on it. We'll take this quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Let Early Solutions handle your tax preparation needs. With our refund transfer product, you can file your taxes and pay later. Restrictions apply. We offer some of the lowest prices in the industry. Save time and money with us. You don't have to wait in the long lines like at most tax prep locations. Most of our services can be performed online from the comfort of your home. Contact Daryl Early for more information.
And so enough, I'm sure you can vouch for me. Was Haley's experience with Early Solutions effortless and no hiccups, no none?
No, nothing. She still come out. Mom, you still get, of course I still got his information. I talk to him almost every day.
Bring me some more people. It's almost that time, y'all. Bring me some more people. I mean, it's cheapest price, professional service. I mean, you get everything. You're gonna get an H&R Block, TurboTax, whatever you using, lowest price, professionalism. You get all of it. See, I'm good on customer service. I know how.
He's very good on customer service, people.
So, I'm gonna help you out now.
This ain't no more money.
No. Oh, no. I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, I'm glad you said it. I'm telling y'all right now.
He ain't going.
Don't come talking about can you do this and somebody else. Okay, if somebody else said they can get you $7,000 and you ain't worked but 2 months out the year, you need to go to them. I can't do nothing for you on that tip. But if you want your taxes done right, professionally, where you ain't gonna get audited by the IRS, hey, I'm your man.
I think I'm gonna get a tax evasion charge.
Yeah, we still got to work on you now.
I'm almost ready.
And Xavier
You
going
boycotting the IRS.
Yeah, I'm boycotting.
Oh yeah, we okay. I don't think it work like that. Look, you know what? That's what we need to do. To be honest, we need
as a collective. If we did that, now that will cripple them. That'll do it.
Now, see,
you gotta take all your money out the bank though.
Because they're gonna get their money. See, that's why I love. See, and we had this conversation last year, and she said, "I'll promote you, but you can't do mine." And I understand that. I don't have no problem with it. I get it. People feel comfortable going somewhere else and having a stranger. doing their taxes and all of that. That's fine. I don't, just long as you promote me, and like I said, I'm building, I'm growing. So maybe down the line you'll feel more comfortable coming in to Early Solutions and getting your taxes done.
Get them done early.
Yeah, get them done there. Don't wait. As soon as you get that W-2, come on, call me. We're gonna get you out the way. You
Yeah.
come early, I can get you in, get you out. It's all done. Everything can be done online. Yeah, so hey, it don't get no easier than that. You just got to have all your proper stuff. So it's simple. Okay, we've agreed that the blackout has to be longer than 24 hours for it to be successful. Even with that being said, though, I was reading up, and the 24-hour blackouts have caused a decrease in sales. And what happens is, just like what y'all said, you start off the one day and then you end up just not going back, period. And over time, it starts to hurt the business. Now, shopping to me is different, because if you look at what happened with Disney when they took Jimmy Kimmel off the air, it, everybody said, okay, let's boycott Disney. But their boycott is different from just saying one day, because now you're saying, hey, I'm finna cancel this subscription. You start adding up all them subscriptions being canceled, that's immediate, and they ain't making up for that next month. So that's why I say it's power in numbers, and then it's power in, it's something that is a long lasting effect. If I'm never going back to Walmart again, one person, that they don't know me anyway. So what difference would that make? The whole half the population of America say, hey, we ain't shopping at Walmart no more. That would be a great impact. And y'all saw what happened with Disney. As soon as them people start saying, hey, I'm canceling this subscription, cancel this subscription, they was like, okay, Jimmy Kimmel, you can come back home. We gonna figure this out, but we gonna let you come back. That's the power. That's power in numbers. But yeah, we doing something different today. Because I always tell y'all, I want y'all to learn one thing. If you don't learn nothing, learn one thing from us each week when we come on. So today we're gonna have some commentary by Miss Justine Word on Black Dandyism. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring Justine on for her commentary.
Hello, everybody. Now, I know I'm not the only person who's probably never heard of dandyism. This is one of these terms that's been floating around probably since really May, you could say, when the Met Gala happened, where they had a theme of titled Superfine, tailoring Black style. So they were trying to put a nice little interesting spin on basically Black style. And the controversy comes in where you're saying it's about individuality, it's about self-expression, it's about protests. But there are some who feel like it's really, you just getting us to fall in line with how you see us, or what we should look like to be accepted or revered or looked up to in our society. And a lot of people don't agree on whether this might be helpful or harmful to us. I say don't let them tell you what Black style is. Be mindful of when you're being influenced or when you're taking on a path that's being laid out for you, or when you're just being creative and being true to yourself. I personally remember the days when Black people were looking like this this was the norm. I mean, they were stepping out, going to their children's schools, and going to the grocery store, looking like they were what we call now Sunday sharp or casket sharp. This used to be a norm at one point in time, y'all. I mean, y'all, if y'all go back and actually look at photos of the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, these were our threads. And I'm not even going to get into now, but this is what I want you to think about. Is this really self-expression? Is it really making a statement? Is it being rebellious? Or is it just falling in line with something that, is expected of you by a society written by someone who doesn't even know you? Another thing, just when it comes to going back to the Met Gala, this whole phase now is expensive. Let's just keep it real. Like, you really want a man to spend $900 on a jacket to prove a point, to send a message that he belongs or that he's here, he exists and he has some value. Meanwhile, rent is at, all-time highs. Like, so that's why I said, don't let it pull you into a direction that by the time you're in that direction, you realize you've just kind of thrown money around and you've got way too many clothes and shoes that you know what to do with. That's something just to keep your eye open for as they start pressing this movement of Black Dandyism. And I think it's time Black people stop letting other people give terms to and labels to what we have created in our culture. Like, we just maybe need to find a new term. Maybe we'll call it dandy who. So that's all I'll say on that topic. Until next time.
What happened? Oh, there you go. Hey, look, when you said something about a $900 jacket, the first thing came to my mind was, hey, if y'all want a nice suit, y'all get in touch with Bonita. Bonita gonna come on down to K&G. She gonna hook you up. Nah, you gonna get the
you know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I understand what you were saying, and first off, we appreciate the commentary and that knowledge. So now, y'all got something. Y'all learned something today, because I had no idea what Black Dandyism was until she brought it up, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay. So the one of the questions that I had on that was like, we saw them dressed up, tie and looking all good, and suit looking clean and all of that. What would we consider because it was a time where everybody wanted Sean John, was it FUBU, Carl Kanai, I can't think of it. It was some Rockaware.
Yeah.
Who else had some good stuff? Was that
Baby Fat and
Baby Fat? The whatever the other thing. Oh man, I'm seeing it, but I can't think of the name of it. Was that and all this stuff looked good. Mind you, it wasn't.
I'm just talking.
It wasn't dressed up, but you look good if you everybody wanted a Sean John this or Baby Fat this, especially the women really love that. That was the crave for a minute. Was that to get us away from the suit and tie, the dressing up, and because that used to kind of be the thing. If you going out, you would kind of dress up like that versus the more casual wear.
I think it represented a shift just in partly in where who we spent our money with, because you had more local tailors, making their living from their shop just doing suits and all seamstresses and, you know, people who were putting their own stuff together, as opposed to these brands kind of being put before us and saying, hey, you know, get this, get this. I think that is the main thing. But your question is, you want to know what specifically?
Did it shift us from the suit and tie to
I
bring
think
us down?
so.
Because if you look at what ended up happening was, you went, okay, like back in the 20s and stuff, they had baggy pants and stuff. You know, even we was, you know, when
Yeah.
I know in junior high school, baggy pants was a big deal. But what did that evolve into? That evolved into sagging and all other kinds of stuff. So it took us away from, and I don't want to say the wrong word. I know we talked about this before the show, Justine. Us being dressed like this versus
Taking
pants,
pride in
sags,
our
and
appearance.
right. You know, so was that the motivation behind it? Was that because I know FUBU, for us, by us. That was a great concept. What ended up happening to them? Y'all don't
It's
remember?
almost as if
I don't remember.
They
he's been,
sold the company.
Mm.
it
So,
still exists, but it's not, it doesn't exist almost.
but okay, Sean John. I mean, what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make is you bring something to the culture, everybody's liking it. Of course, you've got to improve upon it. Each year is something new that needs to be coming out. Uh, but at some point, you make a certain amount of money, and you say, "Hey, I'm finna sell it." Kind of like, kind of like BET, Black Entertainment Television.
Yeah.
You and I get it. Maybe at a certain point, Rob Johnson was like, you know what? I've did all I can do for this company, and it's time for me to sit back. So I'm gonna collect this big payday, and I'm gonna be cool for the rest of my life and my kids and my grandkids and all of that. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Uh,
other businesses do it. Maybe
uh,
not to the degree. I mean, we don't have as many businesses like that, and I think that's why it's polarized when we do it, when Black companies do it.
That
Maybe
that's actually a pattern. They've done, like going back to your BET example. That's exactly how people are feeling about this whole dandyism movement, because they're like, y'all are y'all pushing this on us, and then we're gonna make you rich, or is
right.
this something that's really us taking pride in our culture and our appearance, and it's benefiting us ultimately all the way around? Like, and that's one major concern just amongst even myself personally. I don't want our counterparts to be controlling any narratives for us. You know, anything when it comes to our culture, we need to be in the driver's seat when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
Now, selling BET, I agree. I don't have a problem with selling the company. I have a problem with not ensuring that it's going to continue to move forward with the purpose of
yeah, but
benefiting Blacks, showcasing up Blacks, you know, and not putting visuals that's going to stereotype us. You know what I mean?
okay, but once you sell it, you kind of lose you lose that because you can't sell me something and then tell me how I'm gonna run it, or it don't work that way. And
They
then
would they would do it to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They would have
I'm gonna
the
tell you
terms.
okay,
the
you get
Shea
okay,
Moisture.
you got terms, right? So what they would say in that situation is, okay, well, we're just not gonna sell it to you then.
Exactly.
So why didn't maybe for a little less money you could have sold it to a Tyler Perry.
Maybe
Them-
Tyler
them-
didn't
them-
want.
them- yeah, he was trying to buy it.
Oh,
He didn't. I don't think he did.
Yeah, he was trying to buy it.
They didn't want. No, they don't.
The price kept going up because somebody else wanted it more.
mm,
So I
course.
mean, but what I'm saying is, if we saying okay, black entertainment television for black people, black entertainment, we're trying to build our own. Why would we sell it outside of our own?
Because you selling to the highest bidder,
Right.
and it don't matter.
Okay, see,
Mhm.
that's
No,
where
I'm saying
I know what
I
you're
ain't
saying,
saying it's
but
right.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's where integrity and all of that stuff come in.
I mean,
Green,
yeah, don't forget why you started. Don't forget why you
green.
started in the first place.
But
Right.
they
You
do
know?
that. Look,
Yeah.
when you start off, you know, you have big dreams, but your dream might not be at some point like when whatever business you start, you ain't looking at it and saying one day I'm gonna sell it for $1 billion. That probably ain't what's on your plate
No.
for you to even be thinking like that. You just want to get it up, you want to get it running, you want to be profitable, you want to make a good living off of it. And then when you see it start coming in and that money looking good, and now you reached a certain status, we forget about
Go
the starting
crazy.
and all of that. You know,
Of course.
you know, and it's no knock against other people. It's not a knock against white people, Chinese people, or anybody else. Pakistan is not a knock against them because they keep all of their stuff in that community. I'm just asking, why don't we do the same thing? We should model some of our stuff after what they're doing. So
Yeah.
I just sometimes I get a little frustrated about that. You thought who bought BET? It wasn't. It wasn't.
Tyler
It
Perry.
wasn't TP. He ended up just saying, "Forget it."
That
The
was
thing
that was a
taken.
rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rumor.
So I mean, it's just one of those things that it come across my mind, and by us talking about this particular subject, as far as what it was supposed to be, because I mean that's like anything else. I'd rather see a group of people dressed nicely, shirt and tie, jacket, shoes shine, everything looking good, than to see uh,
Oof.
a bunch of
Good.
guys hanging around each other with they draws showing and all of that. I for the life of me, I just don't get that. I don't get it. And when it was just the young people doing it, you was like, well, they just young and dumb. But now you see people my age, I'm like, oh my goodness, come on now. What? Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's
I
keep it
never
real.
understand it. I'll never understand it.
Breaking traditions comes with the introduction of any new thing. Easter was a time many dressed up. Fast forward to today, where now we are more casual than dressed up. Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. But
Yeah, it's true.
why is that though? Why is it? Is it for
I
one?
think I think the parenting and not just to completely stick it to just the parent themselves, because it's been a lot of things, just working on parents, keeping them from really teaching things that like we were taught. Like me, I would never. I mean, recently I went to a wedding where people were wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, and I'm just like,
Mm-mm.
to me, in my mind, how I was raised by a mother born in 1952, there is no way that would have, no. I would have either been staying home altogether, or I was going to put on something. And so I'm really feeling like parents just need to get back to that, taking pride in yourself, and then definitely modeling that behavior as well themselves.
I tell you what I kind of think as I was listening to you say that. They ain't got time. They working. They working too. Because remember, if you think back,
there's a lot of things
in
working
our
on.
era, our mother and father were there. Mom had more time to do those things and teach those things to us. But now it's just a single parent home working probably 2 full-time jobs to keep, the lights on. She ain't got time. You got what on?
Hey, hey, club full every weekend. Cafe full
I
every
was so
weekend.
like,
So you make time for what you want to make time for.
No, I'm saying it's
I was
not
gonna
time
say-
for the parenting the way it was when we were being parented. That's what I mean. I
right.
mean, money.
That's
of
true,
course,
though. It's true.
Let me ask
In
you
a
this.
situation like that, though, consistency is vital. Like,
Is the key.
in a situation where you really are only seeing your kid when they're going to bed and you about to go work your night shift and you got a full day job, just being consistent about whenever you get that time, and then they buying the clothes too.
Exactly.
Well, that too, but okay. I remember when I stayed with my mom, we got up every Sunday morning and went to church. We had I had one suit. I wore the same suit every Sunday to church. Every Sunday, the same suit to church. So I don't ever remember back then hearing just come as you are.
Sleepy Runny just hit the nail on the head too.
And I think part of it comes from when you make a statement and then everybody lowers the value of the situation. Because now when you say come as you are, we get into the thing of we just want to get people in here. We don't care how you dress. Let's just get you in here. So now when you come, everybody coming in dressed up with their suit on, they clean on Easter Sunday or Mother's Day, they clean as a whistle. Now you say you see Johnny over here in sweatpants, these folks in jeans.
The bonnet, the girl in the bonnet in the back.
So it starts diminishing what should have been a time, or there was a time for you to dress up and to go do what you got to do and be presentable. Not saying that come in a nice shirt and jeans or whatever. The word is the word, but it lowers the value to me. What Ronnie say? Yes, I think it starts at home. We used to get looked over before we left the house. A lot of those values are not used now.
Because who are the kids riding with? They're not driving themselves places.
Yeah, but I don't know, because I used to always. My kids. If you ain't looking right, I'm gonna tell you, hey, nah, what you got on? Do put this and all of that, and I see my kids doing the same thing. So I don't know what other parents doing with their kids as far as how they, but like one of y'all just said, hell, the parents the one who buying the clothes, so they should know what their kids looking like and all of that, and know their wardrobe and all of that. How many little kids got a suit in case they need it?
Right.
That's all we had, a just in case you need it suit. Like I said, we wore every same suit.
I think what happened was they took the phrase "come as you are" and turned it about clothing. It wasn't about clothing.
Right.
And that's where it got off the rails, because then people made it about clothing, meaning I can come like this, I can come in some jeans, I can come, whatever. I can come in a bodycon dress with no underwear on and stiletto heels. And I can go shout and run around the church in front of everybody.
No, that's doing too much.
It happens.
I wouldn't know, but I'm gonna say this. This is what
It
I'm gonna say.
does.
This is what I'm gonna say. I don't necessarily have a problem with you coming. You don't have to have a suit on. If
Right.
you do, that's fine. But still come looking presentable. I mean, just for your own sake, not come looking presentable. You ain't gotta be, because if you think about it, if you're going, let's just say you one of the people you go to church every day. I mean, every Sunday you going. So that's 52 weeks out the year you going. You got a hell of a wardrobe if you wearing something different every week. So I get it. So I might, I might Easter Sunday, of course. Ain't nobody coming in there looking shabby on Easter Sunday because they know it. And why is that? Because they know everybody else gonna have their Sunday best on. So they on par with that. That's the one Sunday they want to be dressed up and looking with the tight everything on and all that because they want to be seen. And again, that's fine. The whole purpose is not really about how you look, but it is to get that what y'all call it? The nourishment. What y'all call it?
What? The nourishment for your body.
Yeah, your you know what y'all call it.
Nourishment for your body. That's all. The
Not
nourishment
for your body, for your mind. The nourishment for your mind. Where
A
Randolph
sense of self.
where Randolph and Kirkwood
know, right?
when I need? Where Terry would have knew what I was talking about. Y'all, they tell you spiritual nourishment or whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting out, and I like what Tara said. A few comments up when she was talking about how they come dressed for interviews. It's the same thing. That concept has gone out of the door. Like I saw where a young man was teased and bullied because he went to an interview in slacks, a collared shirt, and dress shoes. Nice shoes. They talked about him like a dog. Because I did. Oh God!
But
And deep down, that's just hurt because they want to look that respectful.
When I was doing interviews, I had to literally over the phone tell them that they could not come in slides, bonnets, shorts, jeans.
But you know where that come from? Besides your parents, that come from because you don't have those classes in school that we used to have.
You better speak.
Everything about testing now. Like we had classes where they actually told you this is how you should dress, and you had to come to school at least one day dressed for an interview, like you going on an actual interview.
Right.
And now so if they're not getting it from school, the parents want them to get a job to get out of their pocket, but the parent ain't overseeing them and making sure that they doing because they ain't overseeing nothing else they doing anyway. Some of them, like my daughters, I like when they get dressed up and go on an interview, and I tell them, I say, hey, you might not want to wear that. That's a little too low cut for an interview. You want to look like this. You want to look a little more professional. Yeah. The way you look is going to determine, because that's the first thing they see when you walk in. They see how you dress, how you carry yourself.
Right.
Now, even in my profession, I do commercial cleaning. So when people come in for an interview with me, I don't expect them to be in a shirt and tie and this and that. But God dog it, I expect you to
be decent.
Yeah. A nice,
look like you want to be taken seriously.
Right. Because when I put you in these accounts, you represent me at that point. So if you can't even come into the interview dressed, you disrespecting yourself. So I know if you don't care nothing about yourself, you ain't gonna care nothing about, coming to one of my buildings properly dressed. So I don't see some interview people that just came in and just and you be like, really? You coming in for this interview? No, you can't be. So But it's just a lack of. I mean, it go back to our school system. It go back to what they're pushing now, the agenda. Uh, it ain't. I don't know specifically. Like, it's no uh trade things in school no more. Is that true?
I think it's slowly coming back at some school. I don't know about here. I've seen where it's slowly coming back into some schools, but not like these, like the Votech.
Yeah, Voltec.
I can sew. Well, I
Right.
already knew how to sew, but Votech, 4 years of clothing management at Votech, my bad seamstress now. Miss
I got a couple
Miss Murphy,
I got a couple things I need you to sew up for me.
I'm retired.
Oh, dang, you can't do it for me, really?
Hey, you
I'm
just gonna waste your gift like that now,
I
Sharita?
might, I might pull it out and dust it out for you. But see, my back bad now. I can't be sitting up doing all that.
Hey, you know what? Scratch that. I just thought about it. Cause I'm retired too. I don't do photography no more.
See there?
And I don't come out of retirement for nobody. So
See what I'm
I'm
talking
with you.
about?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I gave away my machine.
Well, that's the thing the guy told me. He said, "Hey, if you ain't gave all your equipment away, you ain't retired, really." I'm like, "Damn, you make a good point, but I'm still not doing your part." I'm sorry. It all goes back to parenting and what you're teaching your children and the children respecting their parents. Just my thoughts. I mean, when we say respecting the parent, like what does that mean now? What does it mean now? Like they try to tell me that fear is not good. And I say, well, it wasn't fear, it was consequences. I didn't fear my dad, but I knew it was consequences behind me doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. So to me, that was the utmost of respect that I could give to him. Now, it might have been out of a little fear. I mean, it wasn't even fear. It's just I don't like getting whoopings. I don't like the pain that come behind it.
Right. Once you start getting into fear, it's like abuse, maybe, just in my mind, because we definitely, like you said, we feared the consequences that would come with my mom. We knew she didn't play, but I can't relate to a feeling of fear from her, like just from rearing me as a child. Maybe I was upset, stubborn, but not afraid.
Fear is if they even just raise their hand, you jump. That lets you, that kind of lets you know something right there. You might need to check them parents out.
Yeah.
I see, y'all know we see it in the Dollar General, in the Walmart. These parents popping their children in the back because they crying and want something in the store.
You know where you don't see that?
In Walmart.
Amazon.
Ain't no kids allowed in there.
Ain't no kids coming.
Yeah, Amazon. You ain't got to worry about it.
But yeah, I don't know.
With my past experience coaching too, and being close to teachers through nonprofit work, it's really like you're not just coaching and teaching that child, but you coach and teach the parent too. It's like the teachers and coaches are parents to the parents. And it's amazing how many times I've seen conversations and had conversations with parents about things that they didn't even know about themselves. Like, it was like, oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense. It's like they never even heard it. And if they didn't hear it, their child definitely didn't hear it,
This kind of hit home a little bit, Sharita. It should have hit you too.
It did. I already made comments.
We lost a lot. We lost a lot as a culture when we lost grandparents, affectionately called Medea. The thing about that
I
is
had a Medea too.
Did I have them? No, grandma. But think about this: we're grandparents. We are the grandparents now.
Exactly. And that's why I said I want to bring the Medea back, because that's what I want my BJ to address me as, Medea. I already got one Tracy's grandchild calling me Medea, and it sounds so funny when she says it. But that concept, I think though, because we were reared in that era and we are now grandparents, that hopefully this will transition and catch and save some people, save some children. Because we are grandparenting like our grandparents did. Well, I know
No,
the ones I know, we
That's
are.
true.
we trying.
But as I'm saying, we are. We putting forth the effort.
Yeah.
What?
In my case, it's like, and I don't want to put my kids on the spot, the ones that got kids, but I'm gonna put them on the spot. Like they'll say, "Man, I don't see how you did this. I ain't got but 2, or I ain't got but 3. How you do this with 5 of us?" And I'm like, "Oh, y'all don't remember? I didn't play them games.
Hmm.
One time. I'm saying it one time.
Fear.
I'm saying it one time. Fear, respect, whatever you want to call it. I'm saying it one time. I ain't got time to be playing with all 5 of y'all. When it's time to get up, it's time to get up. When it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's time to clean up, it's time to clean up. When it's time to do whatever it is that we doing, we ain't got time to be messing around. I ain't got time for your attitude. I ain't got time for none of that. And part of that was my military upbringing, being in the military. So, and then, hey, it is what it is. But as grandparents, I try to kind of go about it the same way that my grandparents did. My grandmother, I remember her going down to Arkansas, staying with her sometime. Uh, my grandfather, he was old by the time I knew who he was. But I had godparents that I considered like grandparents to me, and they ain't play. But at the same time, they spoiled the mess out of me. Daddy had something up there. Sharita, you know how my daddy was. We might be eating it might be squirrel or anything on the menu that night. And then shoot. If I ain't want to eat it, go down to Miss Williams' house.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to eat? She gonna fix me something. She gonna make sure I'm good. So we do gotta kind of get back to that. We need that. Let's take another quick commercial break. And when we come back, what the comments said. When we come back, we're gonna talk about Bad Bunny.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Show Enough Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownoughpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Show Enough Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
Y'all for that. Let me adjust it. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm.
That's what the peptides doing.
Them peptides doing now. I'm down. I'm 172. I'm at 170. 165 is the goal.
Oh, you ain't got that far to go. You can get that.
I got that this week.
Before we go any further, don't y'all forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you'll be informed whenever we go live or whenever we post anything. You can use this QR code. It'll take you directly to our page. And again, share, and subscribe. All right. Terry do that so much better than I do.
Yes, he does.
What do y'all think about the halftime personality that's performing this year? Bad Bunny.
Well, once you did your research and found out exactly why it's being done, I applaud Jay-Z and Apple.
So we gonna so Jay-Z responsible for this one too, right?
I mean, did he ain't the Super Bowl thing here?
He's the Super Bowl committee, like head and all of that. So,
But it's Apple though.
Okay.
With this one, right?
Well, here's
they're like the
thing.
sponsor of the halftime show. Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. When you try to make it about this guy's not American, which technically he is, he's Puerto
Right.
Rican. So, but when it's so much uproar that you decide you're gonna have your own separate halftime show,
Crazy.
you know, that's to me
Yeah.
that's where divide comes in this country. Like when everybody was happy to see Michael Jackson and Beyonce,
Prince.
Rihanna, and Prince, and all of them perform, and we had other people who performed. Was it?
They weren't too happy about Beyonce, but move on.
Well, I thought the Beehive was everybody's thing, but you
No, I'm talking
had.
about, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh no. I don't know. You tell me after the show.
The same
They
people
say
who
he primarily.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they say he primarily sings in Spanish. Would you have a? I'm just curious if you would have a problem with that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Me personally, the halftime show is more hype to me than I mean I enjoyed the one a couple of years ago with Dr. Dre them. That one was okay. I didn't like Rihanna's. I mean it's okay. You know, it's what 5-10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
little show, whatever. You know, it is what it is. I don't. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I can't say I didn't know who Bad Bunny was because I did, because I got a Mexican friend, and he did a song with, who he do a song? Was it Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? He did a song with somebody, and he was like, "Man, this Bad Bunny, he's a terrible rapper, and why did she get on?" You know, he was just talking bad about the dude, and like he's garbage. And I was like, I looked him up, and I was like, getting a lot of views. He might be garbage to you, but somebody like him. So
Right.
I wasn't hearing his name wasn't like the first time I heard it. Hearing him say some of the stuff that he said makes me be like, you know what? I like him because he's standing on integrity.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, okay, I'm this big star, but you know, you want to talk disparagingly about me, so I'm not even going to perform in the United States. I'm canceling all my shows and stuff. That's somebody who got integrity, because they saying it ain't about the money, it's about how you treat me. And then to turn around and say, okay, I ain't gonna do no shows over there, but I'm gonna do the biggest show of the year over there.
In Spanish.
And then to say you got 4 months to learn Spanish if you want to know what I'm saying.
Gave you 4 months. You also got 4 months to buy them new AirPods.
And see
that's really what it's about too.
What I always say: follow the money. All you gotta do is follow the money. So for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure all you little iPhone users, I'm still Android, but I know all you little iPhone users, I know y'all probably already know. Apple came out with some new AirPods. Yeah, I'm on team Android. Apple came out with some new AirPods that instantly translates. So if you purchase these new AirPods, You can listen to the Bad Bunny concert and know exactly what he's saying. That's clever. That's smart.
Very clever. Very clever.
So while
They arguing over
they arguing
convenience.
over and again, all this stuff, everything that's going on, like the Super Bowl should be the one time that everybody, you root for your team. If your team in the Super Bowl, that's fine. If your team not in the Super Bowl, it don't even matter. We still watching the Super Bowl.
Right.
That should be the one time that everybody's coming together to all this animosity, all this left,
They're
right.
mad about last year.
They
We
still
were
mad
coming
about
off
that.
a high from last year's Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar then sent a message and all this stuff. It had the black people feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
And I expected some shenanigans this year. I was like, oh, after last year, they're not gonna let us be that happy 2
Y'all
years
gonna
in a
y'all
row.
y'all gonna have to y'all gonna I'm gonna have to dig into this Kendrick Lamar thing, because as I was looking at some of the stuff, I'm a little upset with Kendrick. And I ain't the biggest Drake fan, but I was listening to some of the stuff that Drake was saying, and I'm like, dang, okay. I would be upset if I was Drake too. If I help get you on, I ain't gonna say help get you on, but if I pushed you to another level, I mean, I deserve some kind of respect. You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta love me or nothing, but don't disrespect me.
I mean, what I really don't even know like what started it, like what happened. But I mean, I don't want us to spend the last few minutes on it, but
No, it was.
it
I
is
mean,
what it is.
at first, what I initially was hearing was all those guys that got upset with Drake. They was upset because Drake was going behind their back, sleeping with their girlfriends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, Future, what girlfriend you got? You sticking your
Right.
thing in anything that's moving. So come on now. Kendrick, you married, so I know it ain't your wife. So okay, what is it? So it kind of came out that uh I don't know if you want to call it a jealousy thing or if somebody know out there, let me know, because
Let me know.
from and Kendrick has never really addressed it. He
No.
never really came out and said specifically why he felt the way that he did. But Drake was like, when this guy first came out, I brought him on to my shows and let him open up for my shows. When he needed studio time, he was just saying a lot of stuff that he had did, and he did everything he could do to make sure Kendrick got on and this and that. And then all of a sudden he started getting this backlash about Kendrick said something. And then he said, so when I saw him, I was like, hey man, what? And he said, Kendrick kind of was like, oh no, man, it ain't nothing like that. No, we cool. We this, we that. Then you come right back again and do it. See, if you got a problem with me, just confront me and we can, it is what it is. But don't
Mm-hmm.
have me thinking we cool and then you turn right back around and do the same thing. That's, as they would say in the street, that's some bitch shit that you
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Don't do this. So somebody clear that up. If Terry was on here, Terry could probably give me some background on what, because I'm sure he don't heard it
I
on some
do.
podcast.
What I do know is that the situation either spawned or was worsened by a lot of people in between them.
Yeah.
People in Drake's camp as well as people in Kendrick's camp. And it just kind of, it's like they both being the breadwinners, the leaders of their crew or whatever, kind of just had to step in there. That's what I know, but I don't really know what the details are of how anything started. But from what I understand, it was people around them. And
Yeah,
that's
but
why Drake involved with that label. That case has been thrown out. I think I read though, that he was trying
well,
to file against.
what he was saying was, it's time for me to re up And now all this stuff going on is messing with my money. So I mean, they was, if you sign to the same label, you want them. They pushing who hot right now,
Right.
and they saying if we can push Kendrick out here, and he knocking all Drake numbers off, we ain't got to pay Drake as much as we would have to do if he was still king of the throne. So I understand him being upset about that. I'd be upset about that too. So because now you're playing with my money. But when we start talking about the camps, okay, if you the leader of your camp, you ain't worried about what some scrub over in Drake camp saying. I'm talking straight to Drake. I ain't
Yeah,
gotta go through no
be a
subsidiary.
boss about it.
That's all I'm saying. And I don't know if it's something that they could squash or some beefs just ain't meant to be squashed. I don't know. I
I
hate
know
This
behind
is
that
why
huh?
you done went on the major, you done went on nationwide television. It called me a pedophile. I don't think they're gonna come back from that.
he was kissing an underage girl on stage, and if you do that in front of people, I have a lot of questions about what you might be doing behind closed doors. But
Hey, well, sound like y'all saying let's release the
this is
Epstein.
why I don't believe though that
Hmm.
this is why I don't believe that people, those labels or management companies should manage two artists that's in the same lane, because in order for Drake to even want to pursue that case against the label, he believed that they were like working with Kendrick, but contractually they're kind of required to. They're required to work with him too, but they're both rappers. So if you're gonna manage 3 or 4 or multiple artists, make sure that they're not all in the same lane. So you don't have to have these times when it seems like you got a conflict of interest.
Well, Drake can easily say, hey, I've been here. Kendrick was the upstart that came along, and it's just like as a label, you never know who is going to be the one that pops off.
You pop out, right?
Whoever pop off, and whoever is hot right
Yeah.
now, we finna
Kendrick
roll.
was the one grinding. Kendrick was the one though grinding and selling CDs from extremely young at the gas station, and really, really did his slow climb. And to a lot of people, it seems that Drake came out of nowhere, but he had his thing.
The grass ain't high.
You remember he said in some of his music, he said y'all didn't even like my music, back then. So yeah, like you said, yeah, Degrassi, he was on Noggin and all that. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Xavier said Drake started it.
Yeah, I ain't started, nephew. I ain't the biggest Drake fan, but I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. If I'm helping you get on and you got a problem, I mean, I just come to me and tell me what the problem is. If it's something we can't work out, then okay, we go our separate ways. You don't mess. I don't deal with you. You don't deal with me. We cool. Just and keep it moving. We don't. It don't need to get to the. Don't. He made the comment. Okay, of course Drake denied it. So, is it true? Is it not true? Let's start. People believe
Is he
rumors.
suing for slander or libel or anything?
I don't know what they doing.
I ain't heard that. So
Yeah.
that mean if you ain't suing for slander or libel, what that mean? Nah.
I mean, hey, that mean I got a lot of money.
Oh Lord.
That mean it's the truth what's being said.
I got a lot
No,
of
but
money.
that's a chance to vindicate yourself publicly, at least,
Yeah.
even if you don't even care about getting the money,
No, I'm gonna say I ain't do it. If I say I ain't do it, I'm through with it. I ain't gotta pursue nothing else. He got APAC money too though, Riri. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
So which that kind of bags him into that. Yeah, that's a bad look for him. That make it seem like it could be true, but We're just
Because
alleging.
that would be the first time in my life I would go hard. Especially I know somebody has the ability to pay the suit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get a little something. You lying on me. That's a big lie to tell if it is a lie.
It's 8:30.
Yeah, we finna close this out. But I like that new Drake song he got. Y'all like this song?
You know I don't listen to that
I
mess.
haven't heard it.
Oh, I like it. What did I miss?
That's mine.
Y'all go check. I will play it on here, but I don't want no copyright stuff. But yeah, that's. I like the song. It's a good song, and I understand what he's saying. I mean, if you listen to the song, just listen to the lyrics, you'll be like, I get what he's saying. But anyway, another great show. We'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and I want everybody to be ready for this one because I already know what it's gonna be. Riri.
What is it?
We finna talk about Aisha Curry
Woo.
and the statements that she made about being married to Stephen Curry. That's the show for next week. So y'all get all y'all information ready for me. Y'all let me. Look. I want to know. I really want to know how the women feel about this because I got something. Terry said I'll never be on his side. But I'm taking the man point of view next week. I'm definitely taking the man point of view. And if y'all ain't heard what she said, tune in next week to hear it. I ain't gonna tell you right now.
Right.
But hey, we enjoyed you. Like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you joining us again, Justine. Hopefully you'll be a permanent fixture on the show.
Definitely.
Thank you, Sharita. Thank you, Daryl.
And
I
with that,
picked good, didn't I? I picked good. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. She has been.
I knew it. That's why I was like, wait a minute. We need her on the show.
Yeah, she been on point. I
Thank you.
like the intelligence. I like the things that she say. She keep me thinking, and that's what we need. But with that being said, we will see you guys same bad time, same bad channel next week at Tuesday.
Bye, y'all.